Welcome everybody to the match vlog. We are just at the camper van. It is 8 o'clock at night. We'll be heading down to Brighton. We're taking an early night. I've got power in my camper van, which is also good. I'm going to spin it around. So this is the inside. I know it's dark. I'm going to show you this a little bit later. I'll show you all this when it's daylight so I can give you a good look around. But I think we should go and fuel up and let's get doing the M1. Disappointing that the fuel station's closed, which means I'm going to have to find somewhere else to fuel up. But since we're here, we'll get a couple of bits and bobs like water, some dog treats, etc. just for the neat. For those that have dogs at home, do you ever get them these? Butchers. Ferdinand propaganda's nuts for them, he loves them. It's his favourite dog food, and of course got him some treats. Right then, let's check out what a monster that's for tomorrow actually coming in. Some snacks, some cheese and mini rolls, and as I said, the dog food. But let's get the tills and let's check out. Look at him, because he knows I've got some food. Want some food? Want some food? Look at him, straight hour. Want some food, little man? Right, so because that petrol station is closed, which is rather annoying, we're going to get into an Asda one, which I didn't really get any reward for that, but it is what it is. 19 minutes away, 7.7 miles. Right then, we are all fueled up. We're in Spennymoor at the minute, but we're going to go to Weatherby Services. I can take the dog for a walk because there's woods directly behind the services. We're just having a quick chill for 10 minutes, having some snacks, and then going to take him for a walk, and then we'll get doing. Alright, and as I say, we'll show you the camper van when I wake up. So let's take him for a walk. Let's get round Weatherby. Possibly one of the best service stations around. For me, it is, because I can take the dog in the woods. Other people might disagree on that. We are in Crawley, so we are half an hour away. I stopped in Luton again to fuel because obviously camper vans take more fuel up. And if I just spin around now, I've got the whole bed. I'm just setting that up. That's Ferdinand's in the front. Again, I'll show you all this when we wake up, and I'm going to get my heat doing because it's 6:30 and I'm only half an hour out now from the Amex, so that's not too bad. So I'm going to try and get 5-6 hours kept now. So afternoon everybody. So a bit of a chaotic afternoon. Slept in, got stuck in traffic, had a wash and all that, changed, and we are 20 minutes from kick-off, and it's about a 15-minute walk as I'm just cutting through the woods up here in Farmer. But Eddie Howe has made an unchanged side. That's a little bit surprising, mate. I thought he might change one or two with the Champions League game coming up at St James's Park in a few days' time against Benfica. But last night Mike sent us a message because Mike's doing here. This is what he said.
Right, bunny lad, are you on your way to Brighton yet, or is it still a little early for you?
Thank you very much, Mike. And the Sullys are also here as well. Father and son on the train, having a few babies. Happy days. Now, normally I'd meet up with some of them, but because I'm in a rush, I'm literally just going to go straight in the stadium. If I see them, great. If not, sorry lads, I didn't catch yous. Right, we are here. Finally. We've landed. Right, the way turnstile is normally run there, just slightly to the right, so we'll get ourselves a run since we're only just going to make it. This is normally open, this bar, but obviously they've closed it now because we're so close to kick off. We used to see the buses up there, that's the Toon ones, they're all parked there, and we're just literally coming up on the right hand side will be our turnstiles.
Welbeck. Sven Bottom with a chance. Joined by young Adam Pearson right in front of us. Hasn't spotted me yet. Welcome.
Well, I've spotted him. I've spotted him with the hat. I've seen him. Yeah, right, Mike?
Aye, just about. Some good alternative routes on it.
I know. Listen, as I got here 5-3. Check that out, man.
I've just got it. I'm going to go and do and see.
Can't see your pals, mate. We have decided to move seats, so I'm just moved just slightly along from where I was, just so I can have a little bit more space to.
Better from Newcastle to start the second half. Third on the left hand side has a cross shot and just misses Bruno Gomes. There's been 2 changes at half time. Joe Litton's off, Alanga's off, Murphy's on, Miley on. Eddie Howe's not happy. This is much better from Newcastle. A lot of momentum happening. Can we push it in though? Can we score that first away goal in the Premier League this season?
Oh my word, what a goal that is! Oh my word! Nick Woltemade has just scored an absolute stunner. What a goal! What a goal, man! Incredible goal! Unreal! What a finish! Full time, Brighton have beaten Newcastle 2-1 as loads of fans start to head out now. Long journey home for everybody. People have got the train, people have drove down, people have been on the buses. It's a long way home. We everyone, I've just muted the stadium music, otherwise we'll get done for copyright, but this is what Eddie Howe said about the performance today.
Yeah, I think the first half, or probably the second half an hour of the first half, I thought we made actually a bright start to the game and looked in a good place initially, and then we fell away from that, and I think we were loose with the ball today in that first period, and we ended up being in transition an awful lot, and yeah, we didn't play with our normal clarity on the ball. Much better in the second half, much more like ourselves, and in the end we're really disappointed to lose. That'll be a concern for us. We can't rely on any one individual. I think we've always historically been a team that scored a lot of goals. We've had goals from different areas. We've never been reliant on any one player. Nick's done really well and we're delighted for him. We wanted to keep scoring, of course, but we need more from the other areas of the team. I thought there were chances there for us today, especially in the second half. It was a good attacking display, albeit we weren't clinical enough.
Let's get out of here. Thankfully we don't have to come to Brighton, Bournemouth. I'll even throw Southampton into the mix because they were relegated this season. Oh God, it's a long way. Long way. This, by the way, is the queue for the trains. So getting it here in Farmer is an absolute nightmare. I wouldn't want to wish it on anyone. It just goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Fantastic. So I've got back and I've got a parking charge. Wonderful. So there's 30 quid or whatever it is the one offers out my pocket. Everyone, I did promise you a walkthrough, so apologies, not in the morning, but it is later on. You can see the sun's starting again doing now. So this is the front. Obviously I've got me a couple of jackets here. This is the tent that attaches. It's called an awning that attaches to the camper van. And I've got a couple of clothes and stuff for the morrow and a bit of a rubbish bag. So I keep stuff that's going to come out the van at the front because it's easier to move. So a little look inside. There's the little guy. Harry. So obviously I've got my files that I'm going to be transferring. So the best time to do it is now when there's traffic. So I'll transfer all my files and I'm getting the match reaction out. This is the duvet, the pillar. Obviously there's loads of storage underneath both seats as well. And that's my generator down there, which gives us power. And there's my solar panels as well, which are brand new, which I haven't opened. And then if we sit in, this will be the view. So this is the view. And then down there, I've got the fridge, I've got an out in that in a minute, and then I've got the kitchen, of course, and then in here I've got stuff like storage as well. A couple of Monster cans in there. But there you go. Aye, So hope you've enjoyed the vlog despite it being a defeat and around the camper van. Also, I forgot to mention, this opens as well onto another bed. That's the furthest it'll go. You need to electronically press it, but it won't work unless the engine on. I'm not going to put it up because neighbours will all watch, especially after I've been given a nice fine. But there we go. See you very soon, everyone. I'm going to be, as I say, editing. I've got the Lasses game to go to tomorrow, so I'm going to literally drive all the way back up, no time to wait. Going to have a few stops on the way home. He needs a walk, otherwise he'll do the business inside the van, which I don't want. And as you can see, you can't actually look into the van, which is pretty good, isn't it? Very secluded. Obviously this comes down as well. But yes, love yous and leave yous. Disappointing that we got out, but it is what it is.